Basta tayo'y magkasama, laging mayroong umagang kay ganda. Pagsikat ng araw, may dalang liwanag sa ating pangarap. Oh, haharapin natin, haharapin natin, haharapin natin.
Wow, thank you for such a wonderful song, Norbs. And good evening, guys. Seeing you, Norbs. Good evening, Shai. And good evening as well to our wonderful viewers. Thank you for joining us tonight. So, yeah. Tonight, what's on our... Okay. So, yeah. What's on our agenda for tonight?
Good evening, everyone, to our dear viewers. Good evening, Torbs, and good evening, Jazz. Thank you so much for that wonderful song, no? So, I hope you guys are doing well tonight. And yeah, guys, welcome to Torch Unplugged. By the way, guys, since this is our first episode of our what do you call this one? Our podcast. So this is our first live.
Series, yeah.
For tonight, we will be talking about our career journeys. Just like the song that you sang earlier, Norbs, Umagang Kay Ganda. It reminds us of hope, of new beginnings, because we just like Torch, because Torch has been in the industry for quite some time now. 5 years to be exact, no? And we have been assisting different people jumpstart their careers, specifically in the BPO industry. And by the way, we have not yet properly welcomed our viewers. And for our viewers, what do you like to call them, guys? Do you have like any suggestions?
Yeah. Good evening, Sir Jazz, and good evening, Ma'am Shai, and also to our mga ka-Facebook. Is that the right name that we should, or we will look for a new one?
Yeah, I've heard someone mention yesterday that we should call our viewers mga chewy, but no, I don't think that's appropriate. But yeah, I'm just putting it out there, you know. But yeah, maybe we can ask our audience. You guys, how about you guys? How would you like us to call you? Maybe you can send us your suggestions down below. You know, you can put it in your comments. Anyway, for tonight, what exactly is Torch Unplugged, by the way?
Yeah, actually, Torch Unplugged is produced by produced by a star maker. Yeah.
Wow.
So, no, just kidding aside. It's actually produced by our team Torch, the marketing staff and the team, and they are actually producing team Unplugged to connect to those someone who has a desire to look for a job or an opportunity. Right? And we're the one who help them and assist them through this what we call this live right now.
Alright, thank you so much for that one. So, since we will be helping people, no, why don't we start to introduce ourselves first? So, Norbs here is the newest addition to our team, by the way, everyone. So, why don't we hear from you, Norbs?
Oh yes, to those who do not know me yet, by the way, I'm Norbin J. Tuzan Forteza, and I'm currently actually living here in Arcastillo Street, but actually I'm a native in Davao Occidental. So sa mga taga-dara, hi guys, artista na rin. By the way, yes, I am a native to Malita, Davao Occidental, and yeah, way back there, I actually start working as a cashier before, back then, since I am the only one who supports my two little sisters in our province. And yeah, as a breadwinner, yeah, we will also we will find ways to help our families, support our needs, our daily needs. But then it's not that actually it's, yeah, it's helping us, but not that actually um, it's not it's not enough to support our needs, especially I have a sister who attend studying in college. So yeah, I decided to look an opportunity here in Davao City. And yeah, luckily I got hired my first job here in as a marketing executive. Before then, I worked there almost a year. But then way back then, nung nag-work pa lang ako doon, actually, I really have fun and the work is very interesting naman. But then, it's just that we need to transfer to other location and that's far from here, which is from Cagayan de Oro, and I cannot be able to transfer there because I don't have any place to stay there. So I decided to resign and end my contract with them. But then nung pagkatapos no, nalaman ko na, wow, mayroon palang call center. And then that was the time that saan ba ako makakahanap ng trabaho na that I will be fit in, because I'm just a senior high school graduate and I don't finish degree. Wala pa ako talagang degree, wala pa talaga akong naabot sa aking buhay. Kumbaga, kung sa trabaho, pwede na yung kahit janitor lang. Basta't magkaroon ng trabaho, pero I am always looking for a better opportunity to help my, what we call, sisters, to support the needs of my family. So, sabi ko, ano kaya magandang applyan na trabaho ngayon dito sa Davao, since Davao is centered of all opportunities. Like, ang daming opportunities dito talaga sa Davao, since it's a city, it's a big city. And then, that was the time nag-search ako sa Facebook, then BPO came up. Wow! Call center? Tapos tinignan yung mga qualifications, tapos pagtingin ko dun, wow, they are just looking for those even senior high school graduate like me. Then I became like, what? Is this really happening, or is this true? Then I tried to message the website, then I tried to mag-apply sa call center job. And then I see the qualifications, sabi ko, pwede to. That doon nakita ko yung mga benefits. Tsaka sabi ko, wow, talaga matatanggap ko to pag nakapasok na ako sa trabaho. Then sabi ko sa sarili ko, Lord, if given a chance to work here, oh God, Lord, I will be more glad and happy, that was the time that I realized na I really need this job, so I will going to seize seize the opportunity. And then way back then, natanggap nga ako sa BPO company, which is sa isang BPO company na popular din dito sa Davao City. And then I started working there way back December 2021. At nung nag-start na ako, wow, sabi ko, sa 3rd floor, sa 12th floor, doon kami mag-training. Wow, sabi ko, ganda pala, hindi na pala siya yung trabaho na masasabi mong, pang local, pang ordinary lang. But that was the first time I started using elevator. Alam mo yung feeling, guys? You came from out of nowhere and then you fly away. Like, wow. Then, syempre, ako nun dahil simula pa lang, parang pakul guys. Like, wow, I've been here and natanggap ako. So, lahat ng dito natanggap, parang ka-level ko lang. Yun ang tinatak ko sa aking isipan para mawala yung kaba, mawala lahat. Kasi I have a goal I have a goal to reach. So, I work there. And then, it's really fun. There's a team building and it really boosts my confidence, especially when it comes to communication. Yun talaga kasi way back then parang siguro makakapagsalita lang ako pag sobrang kailangan na talaga, ganyan pag urgent na, pero yung mga usual talks like communicating to other people, like I don't really I'm not really a fan of that, like bahala nang walang kausap, basta okay lang ang life. But then we're not living, no man is an island, as they said. So, BPO call center job is really helping me na-boost yung confidence ko, mas especially sa pagsasalita. Yun. And then way back then, the salary was very competitive. And then, wow, sabi ko, wow, nakakapagpadala ako sa aking mga kapatid, like, above minimum wage. Like, sabi ko, wow, ito talaga Lord, ang laki talagang tulong nito. So yeah, doon ako nagsimula talagang mangarap. Dami ko ng mga plano sa buhay kasi alam ko nakakatulong talaga ang BPO. So way back then, unfortunately, hindi naman talaga natin hawak yung mga pagkakataon. So I got COVID. So since then, the company decided to pull me out. Syempre COVID baka magkalat. So yun, they decided to pull me out, and then mga siguro almost a month ako nagstay sa bahay, hindi pa ako nakabalik sa trabaho. So the company decided to to fully terminate me, or to fully pull out me in that company. But then yes, it's actually I really understand why they do that, because hindi naman ako doon nagtatrabaho for a month. So parang unfair din sa iba kung kung may papatuloy ko pa yung work. But then hindi doon nag-stop yung urge or yung desire ko na since ang dami pa lang BPO dito sa Davao, mayroon pa akong opportunity.
Exactly.
Yes. Then that was the time na a month after, naghanap na ako, nag-search ako sa Facebook. I submitted an application to different BPO companies. At doon nakilala ko si Torch. At doon nagsimulang para bang yung tumigil ang mundo ko. Actually, kidding aside, guys. Nung nakita ko Torch, wow, is this a BPO company? Then I tried to research, I tried to look for it. And then nakita ko, wow, they're actually taking calls, and they're actually like, sabi ko, call center to. Try ko to. Tapos nung nag-apply na ako, I met Ate Beth, which the one who introduced Torch to me. And then that time sabi ko, Lord, I will seize this opportunity, Lord. I will not going to waste this opportunity. I will going to, Lord, to take this opportunity, I told that to myself. And then, way back then, sabi ko, kukunin ko to din. Doon, nagsimula na akong mag-apply dito sa Torch. And then, to cut the story short, I'm here. And then to those who do not know kung anong ginagawa namin dito, actually I'm working right now as a talent acquisition specialist. Thanks to Torch. Actually, sa pag-work ko dito, sabi ko, hindi pala ito gaya ng like night shift, call center, pero I really parang amaze ako dahil ito pala yung way na tutulong sa mga taong naghahanap ng trabaho sa call center. So sabi ko, kung hindi man ako makakapagtrabaho sa BPO company, dito matutulungan ko naman yung mga taong nagdi-desire o nangangarap na magkaroon ng trabaho sa BPO company. Di ba alam mo yung feeling na hindi ka lang nakakapagtrabaho, nakakatulong ka pa. Diba?
Right.
Sabi ko sa sarili ko, wow, Lord, thank you for this opportunity. Then after that, I got hired. Yun nga, naging talent acquisition specialist. And then I met you, Mishai and Sir Just, and to all the team. I am really grateful to God na inilagay niya ako dito. And yes, that was my story here in Davao City. Parang complicated masyado. Ang dami kong parang tumalon, pero
It's okay.
yun, I realized that to those people na nangangarap pero feeling nila hindi sila qualified dahil wala mang naabot sa buhay, senior high school graduate lang. But then, masasabi kong hindi pala talunan, hindi magiging messy ang life mo dahil senior high school graduate. No! Because BPO company will really help you, really assist you, give you the opportunity to para umangat ka sa buhay at lalong-lalo na para mas maging confident ka sa lahat ng bagay when it comes to specifically when it comes to communicating to other people. And yes, yun lang ang life story ko here in Davao. And so by the way,
Thank you for sharing. By the way, if you visit our social media accounts, you will notice that he is one of our, shall we say, TikTokers.
Yeah.
He is the face of the business. So thank you, and we're the best to have you here with us as well. Anyway, how about you, Bishai? We'd like to hear your story as well. How are you? How are you doing, like career-wise?
But I'm actually doing great. Thank you so much, Jazz. And it's really great to hear from Norbs, considering that he's been with us for a short period of time pa, but I can actually see that he's really grown as a person and as an employee as well. So I'm really happy about that. Anyway, going back to my story, just like Norbs, I am not originally from Davao City as well. I am from Bukidnon. And then right after I graduated, I did not apply for any jobs yet. So I was stagnant for like 6 months, I think. And then, if I can recall, I have a friend, a high school friend, who was working then in Davao as a call center agent in one of the biggest BPO industry here. And then she referred me to apply, and then that was I think that was around December of 2018 when I got a call from the company for an interview, and then they invited me for an on-site process for their recruitment hub here in Davao. And based on that experience, it was actually what do you call this one, exciting, because that was my first time applying for a call center job. And it wasn't easy because of course during interviews we would really feel nervous, no, and then there are a lot of assessments that you have to take, and those assessments are not easy, so it's quite difficult, no. And then luckily I got the job, and then I worked with the company. That was for a short time only, since that was a seasonal account. If you guys don't know what a seasonal account is, it's contractual. There's a specific number of months that you have to work with the company. So there, and then after that stint, I tried to apply for different companies as well, which is more related to recruitment or to HR staff. So that's how I found Torch. I actually prayed for this job, and then luckily I got a call from one of our supervisors here, Miss Rhea. Shout out to Miss Rhea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there, and I was actually happy because it is more related to what I wanted to do. So, and working as I started then as a recruitment associate, and that was my first time. But working as a recruitment associate and with the BPO industry as well, it has really helped me boost my confidence, and it has really helped me improve my communication skills, because to be honest, I'm not confident speaking in English, no, but with the BPO, with the help of the BPO industry and with the help of Torch as well, I was able to enhance my communication skills, because back then in the BPO, we have what we call the EOP. When you see EOP in the training room and in the production floor, it means English only policy, so you're not allowed to speak in Bisaya. But apologies to our TLs and to our trainers, because behind their backs, we speak Bisaya or vernacular. So yeah, hi to our TLs and trainers. And then yeah, when I transferred here to Torch, or when I started working here in Torch, it was fulfilling, because we were able to help different people jumpstart their careers, specifically in the BPO industry, or not just in the BPO, because just we have virtual assistants, right?
Exactly.
So yeah, it has really it was amazing to hear different stories from different people. Like, they have different motivations as to why they're applying for jobs, and it's just really fulfilling to be able to help, no, not just for the monetary incentives that we can get, but for the just the fact that we are helping people to help provide for their families as well. So it's really fulfilling, and it's heartwarming as well to hear updates from previous applicants from time to time. No, like, oh, you would just be amazed. You would receive a text message from your applicants like 3 months before. They would give you an update. Miss, I am now a team leader in the company, or I got promoted as a trainer, and thank you so much for helping me jumpstart my career. So it's really heartwarming. So Torch has really helped me with my career growth, not just with career growth, but with personal growth as well, because working as a recruitment associate, you deal with different people, and you really have to have a lot of patience and understanding as well. And with Torch, after quite some time, I'm really happy because I was given a chance to handle different tasks, which are not that easy as well. But I'm really thankful for the company because they helped me grow a lot. And in the BPO industry as well, if you guys are planning to apply, I just want to let you know that you guys can do it. You do have the potential to be a part of the BPO industry, and it's not a no-brainer job. It really takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of understanding, and it takes a lot of what else? Because being a call center agent is there are specific positions, but we'll talk more about that in our upcoming episodes, no? So yeah, that's how I started my career, and I'm just really thankful to be here because despite the situation, we're still here. The company is still here. The BPO industry is still thriving. So there. How about you, Jazz?
Wonderful, yeah.
You have a quite interesting story, no? Because you
Exactly.
started here with Torch. That was less than a
2020.
month before
I see.
the
Yeah,
lockdown.
exactly.
So yeah. Can
Anyway,
you share to us
before,
your
before I share my
journey?
story, I would like to appreciate all the people who has joined us for tonight. Shout out to you guys, and
Okay, guys.
special shout out to Miss Love Darlo. By the way, thank you for joining us tonight, and we're hoping that you stay with us until the end of the program. Anyway, for my story, yeah, it's a very interesting story as you mentioned. But going back, I started my BPO career or started BPO journey. That was way back in college. That was during my OJT days, and I was given the opportunity to be a part, or as a I was given the opportunity to be a sourcing associate for one of the big BPO companies here in Davao as well. And during that time, I was able to experience what exactly a BPO company is. Like it gave me a preview, or it gave me a like fresh perspective on what a BPO company is, because way back in college, when you hear the word BPO or call center, people will say, "Ay, call center lang, ay BPO lang." They
Yes.
tend to look down on the job, like as if it's not really that fulfilling or something. But when I became part of that company, I was able to realize that no, that was not the case really. Yeah, the job is, like, shall we say, the qualifications, they're very open, diba? If you look back at or if you look at the qualifications for the jobs that are open right now, it's open for those with high school graduates, senior high school graduates.
Yeah, definitely.
So you might be tempted to think that it's open for everyone, but it's not really the case, since the job itself is really challenging talaga, and the interview process is also very challenging.
Yeah,
Diba? I'm sure you both can attest to that one.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I was not given the opportunity to work as a call center agent, but that's okay. That's a story for another time. Anyway, during that time as well, I was given the opportunity to learn how to interview, how to conduct interviews, how to treat other people, or how to treat applicants over the phone, and I realized that maybe this is actually my calling. This is my passion. I would love to work as a part of the HR department or human resource department, specifically in recruitment. So after college, there was a lot of plans. I made a lot of plans. I made a lot of choices, and maybe it's, but then again, the Lord has His own plans for me,
Yes.
and that's what led me to Torch. After a few months of like um, job searching online through Facebook, through Jora, and all the other job portals, I saw this job ad that's hiring for a recruitment associate. This is an account, and that made me think, looking at the job description, it's kind of different, or it's kind of the same rather, with the jobs that I did as a sourcing associate. So maybe I'll try my luck this time. Maybe this is the job that's fit for me. Maybe this is the job that I've been praying for. So I applied, and after a few after a few days rather, they responded with something that I always think as a great opportunity, or as a great blessing for me during that time, which was being given the chance, or being given the schedule for an interview, and I can still remember my exact reaction during that time is, oh, thank you, Lord, thank you for this opportunity. I've been praying for this. Maybe this is really the right job for me. And I went with the interview. I went with the application process, and yeah, it's been really hard. It was really hard during the interview process. I had a lot of times where I doubted, maybe is this really for me? Is this really the job? Am I accepted? And then after the final interview, when I went home, I received this text message, and I just disregarded it, thinking that's maybe one of those scam text messages that's been floating around. But yeah, after a few minutes, curiosity got the better of me. I opened the message, and the first word, congratulations. Oh my God, this is gonna be my first job ever. Thank you, Lord, for this. And they asked me to take the medical exam the following day and to report on site or to report to work the following week, Monday. And then this is where things got interesting. After 2 weeks, okay, just 2 weeks of working with the company, that lockdown happened. That was March 16, 2020, and yeah, I found myself back in square one. Like, I'm wondering, okay, so am I unemployed again, or should I start looking for a new career or start looking for a new job? And yeah, I actually did try because it was really uncertain during the pandemic. You really don't know what's gonna happen within a few weeks, within a few months. What's gonna happen with the company? What's gonna happen with the business? Since it's a small business, startup business. But yeah, the Lord again has His plans.
Yeah,
The Lord has His plans. And during that time, despite the uncertainty, despite the struggles, we were able to survive. We were able to still do our operations. We were still able to operate, and we were able to conduct interviews. And during that time, it was a great opportunity and a great blessing for me as well to interview people during that time, since I was able to hear their stories, their, shall we say, their struggles. Like during that time, finding a job or even just applying for a job, looking for an open job is very, very, very hard. And as you mentioned earlier, the BPO companies, BPO industry in general is a great blessing,
yeah,
not just for us, but for the entire economy or for the entire country as well, since I think it's a fact that the BPO industry was one of the industries that supported the economy during that time, during the pandemic.
Exactly.
And you are given the opportunity to interview people who came from different careers, like operation managers for hotels, pilots, seafarers. Okay, it's their career paths are very different, but they're applying for a job, for a call center job during that time, and the only reason is, sir, I'm applying for this job because I don't know what else to do. There's no other option for me. That's a great thing about the BPO industry. It's very open. It's open to anyone,
yeah, yeah.
as long as you're willing, as long as you're dedicated, and as long as you have the passion to grow or you have this passion to help other people. And yeah, although I didn't have the exact opportunity to be one of those people, I was given the opportunity to help those people who want to be,
Yeah,
as you
that's
mentioned, who want to start their career in the BPO industry. And yeah, that's been my story. After the pandemic, we returned to the office and operations slowly returned to normal, although there's been a lot of struggles as well. But yeah, we slowly returned to normal. And during the time, I was also given the opportunity to be promoted to a higher position, and I was given tasks that I did not even think that I was qualified or was capable of. Like, come to think of it, I'm someone who has no call center experience, yet on a daily basis, I am calling applicants who have at least 3, 4, 5 years experience in the BPO industry, and their comm skills, it makes me say, wow, sana all, sana all, sana all ang comm skills. But again, that was the job. I was given the job, and I was given tasks, since they know that I'm qualified. They know I'm capable, and yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun, and it's been very fulfilling as well. Every day it's very fulfilling and productive for me, knowing that at the end of the day I was able to help people. I was able to reach out to other people who are really in need during this time. And yeah, that's been my story. That's my story that's my story right now. So yun lang.
Yeah.
Thank you for, by the way, thank you for sharing your experiences. Thank you for, especially for
Yes,
the nerves. We've really seen how the Lord has used you for His purpose in this industry, and thank you as well for your life. Anyway, again, shout out to our shout out to our viewers for this evening.
Shout out to Sir Erwin Cagape of Paso Davao. Hi, sir. Thank you for
Hi, sir.
watching. Shout out to Miss Van. Shout out to Miss
Yeah.
Dabeth. And shout out as well to those who are call center aspirants. If you are planning to apply for a call center job, guys, you may send us a message through our Facebook page, through our email as well, and through our job portals. But yeah, BPO industry, just like what my colleagues here has mentioned, is really open, no? there are no gender discrimination, there are no
Exactly.
age
Age
limitations
limits, yeah.
as long as you are 18 years old and above. So if you're interested, you can actually apply. We're
Mm.
here to assist you naman. And kung kailan sumasarap yung usapan, it's a shame no that we only have a short period of time for
Exactly.
today. But
Mm.
no worries because this will be our Wednesday habit. We will
Yeah.
be having a new episode for next week. And for
Mm.
next week, what's going to be our agenda, Norms and Jazz?
I believe we'll be discussing interview tips or how to
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
how to answer interview questions, how to answer assessments in general. And by the way, special shout out to Miss City Hayasan Conciliado. Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday!
ma'am. On behalf of Torch team, we wish you a fruitful life ahead, and we hope that you're enjoying your day today. Anyway, yeah.
Going back for next week's episode, we will be talking about call center job interviews and call center job in general. So if you have any questions, you may comment it down or you may send us a message and we'll be answering those questions for our next week's episode. So Jazz, do the honor.
So yeah, if ever any one of you here, you're looking to start your career in the industry, we would like to invite you to different local recruitment activities this coming July 15 and 23. There will be a job fair organized by PESO Davao, which will be held on July 15 at NCC Mall Hangin. That's from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And on the 23rd of July, this is a very special event. Torch Solutions, the team, will have a local recruitment activity at Barangay Leon Garcia from 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Again, that's going to be on July 23 on Barangay Leon Garcia and 8 a.m. to 12 noon. And we are expecting, or we would like to invite you all to come join us, especially those who are looking for a job right now or looking to start a career in the BP industry. We would love to have you with us on that day.
So there you have it. Guys, you just have to bring your resume and of course you just have to bring yourself as well for our
Yeah.
job fairs.
Yes,
No?
yes.
So for next week's episode, we'll see you guys. And do you have any shout outs pa guys?
Yeah.
Anyone you want to greet?
Yeah, I wanted to greet my auntie, my loving auntie there in our Castillo. They are watching right now together with my family there. So yeah, hi, shout out to you guys. And yeah, that's all I think.
How about you, Jazz?
Okay, shout out to Sir Arnel Apare. Hi sir, shout out to you. And also to Sir John Mixilium Asoy. I believe he is one of the well-known game streamers, content creators here in Davao. Shout out to you sir, thank you for joining us. And yeah, yun lang.
And yes, for our next segment, we want you to get involved, guys. So just send us a message, and with regards to what is call center all about. So I think that's it.
And shout out as well to Kapitana. Hold on a second.
Lita MPs.
Kapitana Lita MPs.
Mm.
So shout out, good evening everyone. So once again, we'll be seeing you now on our next episode next Wednesday. Still the same time, 6 p.m. So see you guys. And if you have any questions regarding the call center job interviews, please comment it down below or send it via message. Thank you and have a great evening once again.
Bye.